Welcome back, everyone. We are up to game 2 here between deth and catz. Archaic MSI deth versus root catz here on Steps of War. Deth currently up 1-0 in this best of 3 matchup. It is round of 16 for the Pan Pacific Championships. I am unstable, joined here by Wolf from the Wolf. How do you say your tournament? The Wolf Weekly or something?
Well, it's the Open Wolf Cup is what it
There
is
you go.
called, but the name's gonna be changed eventually. But I'm not gonna talk too much about that today. Well, there will be threads about it eventually.
So we do have. Wow, that's an Overlord straight away. What? Huh? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that. I guess he is gonna just be sending that Overlord straight out, and kind of unusual to get that Overlord that quick. But I guess actually no, this is pretty normal timing.
Yeah, it actually popped out pretty much perfectly. So, hang on, I'm hearing a bit of a feedback from you at the moment. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I'm actually hearing one from you as well, and I don't know who's
Oh, here we go.
the
It's
bigger
because
issue.
that don't worry. The admin jumped back in. It's fixed now. Get out, buddy.
Gotcha.
So we do have those drones going in to the main base now for catz, but deth, I think that's a bit of an overreaction by deth pulling that many SCVs. And now
Yeah,
they're
he
sitting
really
at the
pulls
ramp.
way too many.
Especially since they can
and he
repair
does- and
themselves.
Yeah, there's just really no reason for him to do that. He's losing a lot of mine time, and that's why catz does stuff like this, because he can get away with it. Because even though he's pulled 4 drones off, deth's pulled 5 SCVs off.
Well,
But the key here is that when catz wants to go back, it's going to take him a long time to get back. Whereas when deth goes back, he can just start mining almost immediately.
Well, I'm just looking at the income tab here. I'm forgetting to account the SCV that's also building the barracks. Catz has had a good 200 mineral income greater than deth that entire time. So the entire time that was happening.
I feel like, well, part of the reason for that is that deth had an extra SCV pulled off, and
true.
then of course there was the SCV building the barracks. I feel like that's the reason why. But it is unusual. I noticed that catz and a few other players, that Tyler was doing this. I just wanted to mention it earlier. A lot of players have started to do this when you first start mining at the beginning. After you do your split, players have forced their probes or drones to mine patches that aren't far away, and that's kind of something that I think catz might have been doing as well. Where you kind of like when your drone's about to go mine and there's already a drone on that patch, for just a second the drone might walk all the way across to get a really far away mineral. Catz might have been clicking on the drone and like right clicking on the patch and just forcing him to mine at that one because it's faster. So that
Yeah,
could
definitely.
be something as well.
No, it is something. It's a little tweak that a lot of players do. Like it's not game changing, but it does give you that extra little couple of seconds to get some stuff out if you desperately need it, which is always something you want to do. And on the plus side, it gives you something to do in the early game other than sit there and wait for your first couple of rows to build.
Yeah. And deth is going to do a little bit of a maybe delayed push here. It could be just an expansion. He's got a lot of Marines on the way, and I don't think he's going to pressure with these. I think he's just going to expand behind them. Pretty easy to do on this map, I think. And Roach Warren going down for catz, so we're going to see kind of a similar build. He
I
likes
really
to open
like
like
that Roach
this.
Warren. I really do like it because he's
Yeah, I
seen
do
the
too.
2 barracks, and like even if he's got 1 or 2 roaches in that mix, it definitely shuts down this kind of pressure. So definitely a fan of that Roach Warren. He's also getting a spine crawler at his natural as well.
Yeah, we do see the command center going down for deth, so he's going to expand behind this. Not going to be all in by any means, and he's going to try to pressure with these a little bit, I think. May not be the best idea, but he's going to see these Zerglings a lot out of position, so he might actually try to pick some of those off. And catz, because of the sight blockers, didn't see that, does lose 2 Zerglings. A bit of a blunder. And a lot of SCVs coming forward for deth. Maybe not the best choice. He didn't get to see the spine crawler, I don't think. He actually does know there's a spine crawler there, so I don't know if this is the best choice. He knows there's a spine crawler there, and he's not going to be able to do a whole lot. He might be able to force his way up the ramp, but it's going to be close here.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to. If he can sit on the right-hand side, yeah, here we go. He's going to be able to sit on the right-hand side and just snipe this hatchery, I think. He's got that one Marine at the front. Definitely knows he can start doing that now. We want to get some roaches out for catz. Because if he loses this hatchery, I'm not really sure what deth's doing. He is pulling back now. That's interesting.
He wants to make some bunkers. It would actually be interesting if we made a bunker on the low ground, because that would allow him to fire at Zerglings, with some Marines at the low ground. But it'd be really easy for catz to repel that with roaches and spine crawlers. And deth, I guess, is just going to try to set up a little bit of a contain. I don't think this is necessarily the best idea, though, with these spine crawlers here. He's going to be able to move them forward, and
Catz
a lot
has
of
moved
roaches
it
are going to
just to
start
the
popping
right
out
spot.
for catz.
Here we go. Roach is coming in, and Lynx. Deth does not have the Marine count to be able to deal with this. The spine crawlers can now hit those bunkers, and the Marines cannot do anything about it. So he really needs to salvage that. He's repairing it. I'm hoping the
Yeah,
catz
I
targets
don't
that
know,
SCV at the front. Right as I think that he does it. Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Death is just really, he wants to contain his opponent, I suppose, to take his expansion, but I think this is not being worth it for him at all in the long run. He is going to salvage that bunker now, getting it just in time.
Yeah,
He needs to send
definitely.
those SCVs back, and I think just salvage the second bunker as well.
Yeah, he's actually behind by 6 SCVs in the harvest account now, and he's actually falling quite behind in the eco. So I'm pretty sure Deth just, I don't know, it's weird. He does get to have that expansion up now. He does have that second orbital command, so that's going to even things out a little bit as he is throwing down a 4th barracks. But the lair is on the way for catz, so we're going to be seeing some banelings pretty soon.
Yeah, you know, I just not sure if I agree with Death's play there. He kind of overextended himself a little bit, and I feel like, he's still got those SCVs out the front, not even using them. There he goes, sending them to mine. Definitely lost a ton of mining time there. It didn't really do any damage at all. Killed probably, I think, maybe 2 drones and maybe 3 Zerglings overall in that engagement. And just lost a lot of resources. Not only losing mining time, but also losing money from repairing those bunkers. And I don't know. It's going to be tough for him to come back, but we've seen bigger comebacks happen. He does pick off that Overlord there, so that's kind of important.
Yeah, that's pretty frustrating for catz. He isn't supply blocked though. He is still on 60 out of 68, so luckily for him, he's got 3 and 4 overlords on the route. But we do have a mass of upgrades coming from Deth. Just something I noticed in the last game. I'm pretty sure my production tab was to the middle of my screen with the amount of things Deth was getting at once. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, he did. He did actually do quite a good job of upgrading a lot of stuff, and he was really proactive about getting his mech upgrades as well as his infantry upgrades. And I'm guessing that he'll probably get some more engineering bays in this game as well to get those marines to get the higher DPS. Very important. And he's going to throw away an SCV here. Try to see his opponent's unit composition. Cat's actually doing a good job keeping his roaches on the cliff, so that way no Hellions or anything like that can sneak by, and also it kind of hides his numbers a little bit. And Cat's getting an infestation pit very quickly, and an evolution chamber. Probably going to research some carapace.
Yep.
And
Oh, he's getting that
I like
passive
that.
in Gans instantly as soon as that popped up. Love that choice. I also love the placement that he's put of these guys. He's dropped that creep from the Overlord to get this infestation pit out of range of any scan that normally goes down in either natural or the main. So the more scans he can waste of Deth, the better. But if we have a look at the income tally, let's have a look. Deth definitely behind now. 51 drones to 37 SCVs, keeping up just purely because of mules. Cat's still droning a lot, and he's getting upgrades now. 4 infestors on the way. That's really going to shut down this. Oh my god! If these come out just in time, that's going to be huge.
Yeah, there's a lot of SCVs coming actually at the back. Looks like about 4 of them. The spine crawlers were just repositioned in the perfect spot as well, and it's going to force a little bit of a scan. Probably going to be able to hold this off with those infestors that pop out. Is the pathogen gland done though? That's the question.
It will be done. It's already done. 5 infestors on the way. Great job of that timing by catz. He's trying to hide his drones as long as he can for these units to come out. 8 roaches on the way. Here come the infestors. They're going to have enough energy for fungal growth. Just going to melt these marines because they have already stimmed. And there go marines. Bam. All gone. And Burrow is also reached us for catz. So great job. But Deth did snipe the hatchery.
Yeah, sniping that hatchery is huge because that's going to actually make it so catz can't make as many units now, and he's gonna lose a lot of larvae, and he's gonna be forced to take this 3rd base very quickly. Can't really be aggressive right now, and catz is sitting there going, well.
Oh, wow, that's very unfortunate. Losing that infestor. Great positioning on that missile turret though.
Really nice job by Deth.
Dell, stop all
Dell lagging there a little bit, but these destructible rocks destroyed now, and he's gonna be able to take. He's going to be able to expand not only at his natural, but take the 3rd base as well. Long distance mining right now, which is actually a much better choice for those of you players out there who are maybe a little bit newer, or when you lose your hatchery, you get frustrated by how difficult it is for you to mine. You should long distance mine if you're oversaturated at your main, because if you don't, then you're not getting any extra minerals, and you just need to do that long distance mining. So catz is going to do that. It is risky. You have to keep your drones very well protected. But it's very important to long distance mine rather than being oversaturated.
Yeah, definitely. It's something a lot of people miss too. They just go, "Oh, my stuff's dead. I'll just transfer it back to my main," but you don't actually get any benefit out of it, even though it looks really stupid to be doing this. Perfect decision making by catz for that.
Yeah, and it looks like Deth is going to think about taking his 3rd as well. destroying these destructible rocks with his little small infantry force there.
We do have a
I
drop
believe
coming
the
in.
supply counts, you can see that